Transport Minister Sindisiwe Chikunga officially launched this year's Transport Month on Friday, which is commemorated every October. Now, the purpose of the campaign is to highlight service delivery and to raise awareness of the importance of transport. Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi, together with MEC for Transport and Logistics, Kedibone Diale-Tlabela, will launch the Gauteng leg of the campaign tomorrow. Now, to expand on that, we have the Gauteng Transport MEC spokesperson, Lesiba Mpya, who joins me now to discuss this even further. Very good morning to you, Lesiba. Thank you for your time. You're preparing as a department to launch Transport Month in the province tomorrow. I understand a number of programs have been lined up. Talk to us about what some of the expectations are.
Thank you very much, and good morning to the viewers. Yes, from tomorrow we are having a launch of the October Transport Month that will give an indication of the transport plans and programs that will be unfolding during the month of October. And as part of that, we are going to be unveiling the prototype, the number plate prototype that the Premier made a pronouncement on. We're also going to be launching the Provincial Transport Management Center, as well as we're also going to be launching the road safety campaign and the smart license centers that we are going to be having in townships. The October Transport the OTM this year, part of its key indicators also to contribute to the economic recovery of the province, and also to ensure that there is maximum integrated transport use during the October Transport Month. And as part of the launch that will be held tomorrow at Galaga Estate at 10 o'clock, we will be joined by the Deputy President, His Excellency Mr. Paul Mashatile, at the gala dinner that will be at 6 o'clock to give a keynote address to this October Transport Month plans.
You speak about the unveiling of the new number plate prototype. Of course, we understand the many challenges that South Africans have faced when it comes to cloning of number plates and tampering. How does this new system, prevent such or perhaps curb such crimes?
Well, through the Premier's pronouncement of combating crime, as part of the integrated, part of ensuring that the transport contributes to the combating of crime, we found it prudent that we launched this particular number plate. You'd know that more often than not, in any commission of a crime, a vehicle is used, and as you've said, part of the problems that we have is the cloning of number plates. So this particular instance, we are going to be heightening security features within the number plate, and also to ensure that we've also been embarking on registration of new embossers, so that the MEC by law is empowered to actually have a situation where there is whomever is responsible with the manufacture and distribution, as well as selling of number plates, is registered as per the National Road Transport Act, Section 5. So that is what we have been doing. We've been ensuring that we clean the system, we register, re-register the embossers as well as the blankers, to ensure that there's no more cracks within the system. So this is part of the department's contribution to the integrated fight of this particular crime. And I think tomorrow there will also be an unveiling. Much detail will be shared, because we have been commissioning a study through CSIR that is going to ensure that this particular number plate is not only a physical number plate, but there's also a virtual infusion of the number plate, which will also empower the ordinary road user to report as well as to use their smartphones to ensure that we have a collective effort of the fight against crime.
You also made mention of smarter licensing centers in townships. How will that work?
Well, part of what part of the elevated priorities is to ensure that we bring economic activities within the townships, and that is why we are saying that in township malls, in township shops, we bring this particular key function of the state, so that those who are entrepreneurs in the township can also be part of this particular function. Obviously, the state will be in control of the functions. However, it is part of bringing a township economic injection so that there is economic activities in the townships.
The launch of Transport Month comes at a time where the country's rail logistics industry, for instance, is facing several issues because of the instability at Transnet. And we also saw the impact of the disputes with taxi umbrella bodies in the city of Cape Town. These challenges contribute to the province's socio-economic progress. In looking at some of those challenges, what are some of the solutions that are being put to the forefront in raising awareness on the importance of transport and also tackling the challenges that are still there?
Well, as part of the function of rail, it still resides with the National Department of Transport. We are in engagements with the NDOT in terms of the devolution of rail to the lower spheres of government, to provinces and to municipalities. It's a discussion that is currently unfolding. Much as we can't give too much details, we're quite vexed with the challenges that are presenting themselves before us, because part of the integrated processes that OTM seeks to achieve is the usage of each and every mode of transport, from rail to bus to taxi and to e-hailing services. So it is a key component of what we are trying to achieve. And as I say, that it is still very much a function that resides with NDOT. But it is work in progress, and I'm certain and convinced that in a not-so-distant future, our rail will definitely be resuscitated. We've seen the minister be up and about, ensuring that those lines of Naledi from Joburg to Pretoria, they are resuscitated. And I know that there's a rail line in Katlehong from Kwesine to Jamestown that is also in the plans of being resuscitated. So it's a very important component of the integrated transport plan that we seek to achieve.
When you speak integration, the big concern that often comes to the forefront is one of security, which, of course, the two should go hand in hand when you think of this grand plan, but people's lives are also a massive factor. How is that going to be addressed?
Well, that is why we're saying that as part of the contribution of the department is the integrated, approach of combating of crime, and the most important end factor is the safety and reliability of transport, as much as affordability. So, safety of our passengers, safety of the users is a key component that the department seeks to achieve. And I think that when the MEC came into the department last year in October, there was a study of that was released by CSIR, where the safety and reliability of public transport was released. And part of the contribution of the commuter was that government has got to do more to ensure that the safety on the trains, the safety of buses. And that is why with this current contract of buses, the MEC has insisted that in the contract there be a critical component of recapitalizing of fleet, because the fleet that our buses are using, commuters have been complaining about some of the operators. And that is why we take very serious the issue of safety of all of these transport components.
Thank you so much for your time. Let's perhaps leave it there for now. Lesiba Mpya, Gauteng Transport spokesperson, speaking there ahead of the launch of October Transport Month in the province that's set to take place tomorrow.